ride the range.
On the trail, every boy looked the same in the dust, until one of them started looking past the herd.
Easy, boy. Steady. Steady, boys. Stay steady now.
Butler knew the breed. Boys who worked hard, talked big, and wanted more than wages and sleep.
Hey, look out! He's loose! What are you doing, kid? Look out!
Some men earned their names slowly. Lad Evans tried to do it all in a single ride. Nice ride. You sure gentled him down. Well, the brown job's yours, lad.
Mr. Butler, would the pay be for both haul jobs?
Fighting broncs and wrangling both? You won't be getting much sleep between here and Fort Brock.
Sleep when you're old. That's what my pappy said.
Pete! There's some trees out there. Come on.
That horse could sure fly. I wasn't even pushing him.
A fella down Gold Creek showed me. Change of brand and a stolen horse turns honest mighty quick.
There must be a way to get rich without stealing. I ain't afraid of hard work. I just don't want to die poor.
My old man went broke. Me, I'm different. I'm gonna get me a ranch and make it work. One winter hunting wolves and we'll have quicker money than 6 months on a trail. Kill a buffalo, poison the meat, and the wolves die feeding. Quick money, kid.
It's dirty.
A bad idea on the frontier never arrived with thunder. It came easy, like talk between two tired men. Some men counted cattle at night. Lad Evans counted futures.
Fort Brock!
Boys, that's civilization enough for one night. Fort Brock smelled less like cattle and more like appetite.
Daddy says they got gals in town. Let's see if Fort Brock is charitable.
On the trail, a man was judged by... Anybody here talk horses? I came in to race the fastest filly in the territory. I got an Indian plug I'll bet against all comers. Gold or greenbacks, even money. That big bronc outside, who's riding him? Our boy here.
If I ride, will you go wolfing with me come winter?
Yeah, sure, kid.
Swear it.
100, same here. The rest of you is reckless. The town didn't need much to make a king for 5 minutes. Just a horse, a wager, and enough witnesses. Go!
He's going down! Keep on him!
Lad Evans had won more than a race. He had felt the first hot pull of money, notice, and the life that would cost him everything.
Hey, Dad, I want you to meet my partner, lad.
He's cute, even when he ain't on a horse.
Come on, let's have a drink.
For a boy off the trail, an invitation like that could sound a lot like destiny. Stylish place.
Best get used to it, boy.
What's the best in the house, Happy?
Champagne.
Then that's what we'll have.
Men like Ladd talked about ranches and fortune. But first they had to survive rooms like this without giving themselves away.
No fools, no fun. Tonight we drink like gentlemen.
Then I hope you can learn fast.
I could use a rider like you. 80 a month in front.
A month's too slow.
That's near 1,000 a year. A year's too long.
Wind money doesn't last, you know?
Maybe mine will. You ain't backing out on our winter deal. I said yes once, didn't I?
Champagne made Tom louder, it made Ladd quieter. That was how Callie knew there was more to him than the ride.
You just make yourself comfortable. I'll be right back down.
The room was soft, quiet, and paid for by choices Ladd had never had to think about before.
You sit. I'll fix the drink. Thanks.
Tom's going with me. Hunting wolves, maybe?
That's nice.
She answered lightly, but she heard the truth in it. Ladd was already half gone, even while sitting beside her. You don't talk like the rest.
Maybe I ain't had time to learn how.
The bunch is leaving, huh? Always feels like a drink when the bunch leaves me. People get changed, lad. By the men you meet, the way the cards fall, the friend you trusted. Add it up and nobody ends like he started. When the outfit rode out, Fort Brock stopped being a stop on the trail and became a choice. Drink hard, boy. Why? Cures the miseries until it don't.
When I was your age, it was mostly girls. Now I'm my age, it's mostly what I missed.
You happen to know a gal in town by the name of Callie? Sure. Why? Why?
Ain't what you do that spoils your sleep, son. It's what you missed.
The race had stirred his pride. The room upstairs stirred something harder to name. Men came to rooms like Callie's for one reason. Ladd came back because he didn't yet understand his own.
I was hoping you'd come back.
When I was 12, maybe 13, my pa caught me kissing a girl in a hay shed. I didn't mind for myself so much, but he kept whipping her too. Ever since, every time there's a girl, I keep seeing him standing in the doorway.
Mine didn't whip me. He just sent me off as far as he could.
Haven't cared for anybody in such a long time.
In Fort Brock, two lonely people had finally stopped performing long enough to tell the truth.
Fort Brock had given Ladd money, desire, and a room where his guard finally slipped. That was
Wolf hunting? You mean poisoning them off dead meat?
I don't like it much myself.
That isn't hunting. That's killing things from a distance and counting the money after.
I ain't saying it's clean. I'm saying it's money.
And that's enough now?
He'll come. A poor boy can argue with dirt, but he can't argue with $5 a hide.
Stay in town. Find some other road.
I don't see another one yet.
He did not leave Callie for evil. He left her for speed, and that was how the wrong road first made sense. Winter stripped the country clean. Color, comfort, most of what a man liked about himself. There's your money, kid. Wolves will come to this before moonrise.
Feels worse seeing it done. Feels better when you count hot hides.
God. Don't look at the dying. Look at the hides.
Near 100 from one bait if luck keeps. That's living, boy.
Start with hides, buy a spread, add cattle, and pretty soon folks say your name like it matters. Ever hear of Grimble Stewart? Started with nothing. Now he's got land, respect, politics, everything.
Maybe. Maybe not every road to a ranch ought to smell like this.
The stink'll go. The money stays. That's the part worth remembering.
Tom still looked like his friend in the firelight. But something in him had already crossed over.
Every hide they dried by the fire made the camp richer.
Stay in town, find some other road.
Tom counted hides. Lad counted the pieces of himself he could no longer quite put back.
I don't like it any better now than I did at the start.
You like the money well enough.
25 buffalo skins, near 100 wolf pelts. That's more than trail wages ever gave either of us.
I've had a bellyful. I'm cutting out. Not until I got every hide I can get. You want out? Ride out!
They had started the winter as two poor boys chasing the same dream. Now the snow itself seemed to stand between them.
Past money had proved itself true. What it could not prove was that a man stayed whole after taking it.
Smoke means people, maybe food, maybe luck. Out in winter country, a cabin could mean rescue, or a grave with walls.
That's close enough. State your business.
Just looking to ask a question and warm up a little.
Warmth costs more than talk out here. Tom, down!
In one frightened turn of the saddle, all the hide money in the world became worthless beside a bleeding friend. Help! Somebody get a doctor! He's hurt bad! Oh, Tom, lad, what happened?
Give me a hand with him. Clear the bed. Happy, easy now. Doctor, he's losing blood.
Sit down before you fall down.
I'm all right.
No, you're not.
Morning. I was hoping you'd sleep longer.
How long was I out?
Time for breakfast.
Sure got it soft. Breakfast and death kept apart for one more morning.
Tom's hanging on. Doctor says he's got a chance.
Then it wasn't all for nothing.
You couldn't keep wearing those rags. I fixed you up a little. You bought these?
You've been spending money on me.
I've been taking care of you. It's not charity, lad. I like taking care of you.
Warmth could heal a man's body faster than his pride. The trouble was, pride healed crooked. I'm leaving here today. There's only one kind of man that lives off a woman, and I won't be him.
You can't. The doctor said you need time.
I don't care what the doctor said. I'm no closer to getting that ranch now than I ever was. There's a whole winter gone, and I ain't got nothing to show for it.
He left Callie's room with a warm coat, a full stomach, and the same old hunger. So he carried it straight to the bank.
What can I do for you, Mr. Evans?
I want to talk about a loan.
Good grass, a river line, room for cattle. I don't need much, just enough to get started right.
What security have you got, Evans? Land, deed, property of any kind?
A bank loans money, yes, but not to a man with nothing to put up. Get yourself some security, then we'll talk.
Last time I counted, there was more than 2,000 there.
Buy the ranch I want?
With your money? I'm investing it, not giving it away.
What if I go broke like my old man? What if I bury your money with me?
Not you, lad. Not you, lad.
I'll pay it back.
I know you will.
Men with vision were common. Men with cash in their coat pocket got hurt differently.
Back again, Evans? This time I brought something to start with.
Right along the Tansy River. High grass there. Fat grass, good water, and room to work a herd right. Folks say natural pasture's enough. It ain't. Come winter, I'll have hay in the barn and hand feed what I mean to keep alive.
Fences, hay, and homestead thinking in Montana? That's a costly way to begin.
Someday there'll be fences here, and hay, and men wishing they'd started before the hard winter found them. That's what I see coming.
The banker had heard hundreds of men ask for money. Very few asked with a plan that sounded older than their years. The bank will match whatever you paid for the land.
Yeah.
That should get you started with some cattle. Straight business proposition. Interest 1% a month. That rate makes the figuring easy.
You're never gonna regret this, Mr. Conrad.
Too many young fellows start out ambitious somewhere and leave that ambition in a saloon or a fancy boudoir.
Evans is a good name back home. I'm out to make it mean something here.
Come into the bank room. We'll draw up the papers. Before a ranch was fences and cattle. It was numbers, signatures, and a young man promising more than he yet possessed.
He came out of the bank without a herd, without a house, without a fence, and yet more born than he had been an hour before.
The bank had signed the future, but the first stone under it still carried Callie's name.
You're grinning like a fool. What happened?
We're in business, boy. The loan went through.
You'll be damned.
That's your spread, then. Chips is all yours. I got nothing to throw in.
We're partners, ain't we? You and me running this ranch together.
Ain't nobody ever warned me for partnering before.
Maybe we'll have Whitey and Copper working with us, too. Lord, hear that? Us hiring men. We might just live to die rich after all. First, we live to own it. Lad finally had land within reach, money to start, and a partner to ride beside him.
A ranch did not begin with cattle. It began with holes in the earth, aching hands. Don't set 'em lazy. If the fence goes up crooked, the whole spread will look borrowed.
You talk like you was born doing this.
No. I talk like I'm not aiming to lose it once it's mine. While other men laughed at the work, Ladd stacked winter in the sun, one wagon load at a time.
Looks like enough for a county. Good. Winter don't bargain.
The herd was not large by rich men's standards. To Ladd Evans, it looked like proof that the world could be bent by planning. Then the cold came exactly the way Ladd had imagined it would, only meaner.
Keep it moving. Every head that eats today is money come spring.
Men who laughed at hay now counted carcasses. On Evans' land, the herd kept chewing.
We held more than I figured.
That's because I figured it before the snow did. Boy knew what he was about after all. Told you so. Well, he told me so first. I'll take what's still got weight on it. Winter's done culling for me.
Fort Brock had a new habit now. Men didn't just see Ladd Evans. They measured how far he had come. Your credit's good, Mr. Evans.
Not for whiskey, though.
For most anything else. Here you are, Mr. Evans. Got mail enough now to look official. Success had cleaned the dust off him. It had not quieted the need underneath. Heard Evans tripled his herd near as quick as any man around here.
That boy's going somewhere.
A man knew he was rising when even silence started agreeing with him.
Got something to tell you, lad. Jenny and me, we're getting hitched.
Brother Vaughn's in town. We're gonna make it proper. No fooling. Proper.
We want you and Callie to stand up with us. Best in the world, if you would.
Tom. Sweet. You and Callie, that is. Stand up with us before the preacher. Seems right. The request sounded simple. To Ladd, it opened onto a harder question. What future could he keep if he stood beside Callie in public? Tom, Callie's not exactly. Not the sort for a proper wedding.
What's that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean?
She ain't the kind of wife for a man that's on the way up.
Whose money got you started? Hers. You think you climbed that high on your own?
I'm building something. I can't drag it down just to make everybody feel noble.
Respectable enough for you now, are you? You gutless, ungrateful son of a...
That's for Callie.
Success had taught Ladd how to stand taller. Tom reminded him how easily a man could still be laid low.
Build all you want, Evans. Just don't call it decency.
Evans was winning out on the grasslands. But in the eyes of the friend who knew him best, he had just failed a harder test. This was the kind of room Ladd had always imagined from a distance. The room where men stopped being rough hands and started becoming somebody.
Blessed Lord, make us truly thankful for these thy bounties. Amen.
Amen.
I hope you won't find us too stiff, Mr. Evans.
Not stiff, just finer than I'm used to. Mr. Evans seems to have made a remarkable beginning for a man so young.
The Lord does take notice of a good rider, Mr. Evans. It's what he does after the ride that concerns heaven.
Uncle keeps company with men who talk like law books. I'm glad someone at the table has actually been outside today.
A town needs men who can do more than build for themselves. I'd like to see you on the school board, Evans.
Me? On a school board?
I've known men to begin with school affairs and go on to the legislature, sometimes further.
Ranch land had been the first dream. This was the second one. Cleaner, higher, and spoken by men the town already trusted.
A man with property and discipline can do much good in a territory like this.
Would you be so kind as to see me home after supper, Mr. Evans?
Glad to.
Joyce asked nothing coarse of him. She required no excuse, no hiding, no apology to the world outside the door.
Think on what I said, Evans.
I will, sir.
Supper was kinder to you than Brother Vaughn usually is.
I'll count that as a blessing.
Tell me, Mr. Evans, do you gamble at cards all the time?
No. Not all the time.
And do you use the Lord's name in vain often?
Often enough when cattle do.
And Sunday.
Do you break the Sabbath?
Cows don't know when it's Sunday.
Then you may have to educate your cows.
It was not just Joyce's beauty that held him. It was the feeling that near her, he might...
It was a
lovely evening, lad.
I thought so too. I'll be home whenever you call, lad.
He no longer wanted only land. He wanted recognition from the people who decided what kind of man counted. You're late.
I was invited to supper.
He had come back to Callie's room wearing more than a town coat. He wore the look of a man already being claimed elsewhere.
Who was there?
Conrad, his niece, Link Gorham, Brother Vaughn.
Banker, lawyer, preacher, and the banker's niece.
It was just supper.
No. It was more than that, and you know it.
The room was the same. The trouble was, Lad no longer entered it as if it were harmless. Conrad thinks I ought to start with the school board. Says maybe it could lead further.
I see. A school board. Then maybe more. That takes a certain kind of home around it, doesn't it?
I ain't saying anything against you, Callie. I'm just trying to see where things lead.
What you want is a starched wife and a starched home and a starched reputation. And I'd spoil the picture.
Maybe that is what I want.
A clean break would have hurt less. What cut deeper was hearing herself named as something that might stain his ascent.
Don't stand there feeling noble. Men and their gratitude never built much I could live in.
I never lied to you, Callie. I never meant it this way.
No. Don't smooth it over for yourself. You know exactly what you're doing.
Funny thing, isn't it? The life you're polishing started right here on this table.
I said I'd pay it back.
That ain't the same thing, and you know it.
She could have forgiven a man who stopped loving her. Harder to forgive was a man who still cared and chose to be ashamed anyway.
Go on. Keep climbing. You know where the stairs are.
Callie, I'll always be grateful.
Don't. Gratitude is all you ever brought me that wasn't borrowed. You don't owe me pity. And I don't need to be the sad part of a respectable man's story.
He left as men often do when truth stops flattering them. Upright in posture, but smaller in the dark. Some doors close because love has ended. This one closed because pride had chosen its side.
What hurt Callie most was not that he left. It was that he had begun to look at her.
Happened again last night. Stallion gone. They took mine and another man's too.
Today it's our horses. Tomorrow it'll be yours. That's how this grows if nobody stops it.
Cabin up north in the breaks. That's where the rustlers hole up. We're riding to jump them at first light. I don't like it, Frank. You'll be gunning for anything in sight. We're protecting our own, that's all. Sheriff can't reach where the breaks begin. Fair enough, we take them in if they're guilty. No hanging unless we're sure.
All right, I'm in.
You look tired, lad.
Little trouble over at Chael's place. I've got to ride before dawn.
You work too hard. There isn't an ounce of flesh on your bones.
You're pretty any hour of the day. Do you know that?
My pa used to read from the Bible. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband.
Proverbs. Your father read well.
He had just stood beside the kind of woman and house he thought could sanctify him. Then he
They rode like lawmen and thought like creditors. That was the first lie in the morning.
Cabin faces south. One door in front. No place else for them to break if we move right.
No hanging, Frank. We take them in if we're sure.
That's what I said.
Gunnison stays with the horses. Rest of us go in on foot.
The guns were not the worst part. The worst part was how settled the men seemed once their hands were on them.
A cabin in the breaks could shelter thieves, trappers, drunks, or just tired men.
Come on out of there! Hands high!
No more shooting. Here I am.
Tom.
Brandon Irons in here. And one man shot through the face.
You got anything to say for yourself? That depends who's pretending to be the jury.
Guilty or not, you ain't hanging him here. We take him to the sheriff.
Innocent? I ain't prayed on Sunday, bought cattle cheap on Monday, climbed up high on another man's back, or made a little 10 God out of money.
Ain't broke my word. Ain't thought myself better than another man. Ain't double-crossed a friend.
And throw that rope over the branch. We've heard enough. This ain't justice. Vigilantes is just a polite name for murder.
We're cleaning out these hills once and for all. You coming along guaranteed you wouldn't carry stories to the law.
Lad Evans rode back with no victory to show for the morning. Only the sound of a rope going tight where the law should have stood. The fences were straight. The barn stood firm. The herd was alive. None of it looked like triumph anymore.
School board, service, legislature. Tom had turned all the clean words inside out.
I waited all day. Frank's wife said you'd gone up into the hills.
We did.
Did something happen?
Yes. Something happened.
There was a note for you under the door. Who is Callie? She's...
A girl I used to know.
The note says she needs you. Is she accustomed to sending for you when she's in trouble?
She's got a right to call on me.
A right? Were you in love with her? Or is this just another part of you I was never meant to know?
What's past is past.
Past things don't send notes under doors, lad.
5 years ago, she lent me the money that got this ranch started.
I see. Then I owe her something too, don't I?
Callie did not need to stand in the room. Her money, her history, and her claim were already there between them.
I thought I understood the man you were becoming. Now I'm not sure I knew the one already here.
I have to go into town.
If you go, all of this may be finished before it even starts. Do you understand that? Come home with me. Whatever trouble she's in, give her money if you must, but don't throw your life away walking back into that place.
Money? That fixes everything, does it? No, Joyce. Not this.
A week earlier, he would have chosen the cleaner road without a second thought. Now even he could hear what that kind of choice had already made of him.
For the last time, lad. Come home with me. No.
He might lose the office, the standing, the woman, and the future. But if he did not go to Callie now, he would lose the last part of himself.
She didn't write it, Mr. Ladd. I did. She ain't got nobody else to turn to. Cole Yarrow came in ugly. Miss Callie called him a liar, and he hit her for it. Bad.
She went upstairs after. Locked herself in. Ain't made a sound worth trusting since. She knows about Tom. Knows you was there. That's part of what's tearing her apart.
He had ridden into storms, gunfire, and cattle drives. This climb took more out of him than any of them. Callie, I want to talk to you.
You didn't have to come all the way down here to get my vote.
Happy said Cole Yarrow hit you.
Sure he did. Why not? You don't owe me anything. You paid back the money. What happens to me shouldn't matter now.
Where is he?
Don't. After Cole, there'll just be another one.
Evening, lad. Reckon we're gonna have some more rain?
That's for Callie!
Lad finally stood up, not like a man climbing higher, but like a man who could no longer live with evil dressed up as ordinary male privilege.
The room had seen plenty of fights before. What made this one different was that nobody in it could pretend not to know why it happened.
Anybody here wants to say he didn't deserve that? Now's the time.
It's done. The part I could do with my hands is...
You found him.
Yes.
And?
He won't raise a hand on you tonight.
I told Lank Garorum I'm gonna testify at your trial.
In public? Under oath?
Yes.
That won't be pleasant.
It ain't supposed to be.
Is it true what you said? That you mean to testify for her?
Yes, it is.
Will it help her?
Link thinks it will. I know the truth ought to.
Then tell the truth. Uncle won't understand this.
Maybe not. Maybe I didn't either till now.
I'm trying to understand. I guess I need educating, same as your cows. Only with me, it may take a little longer.
He had come a long way from the trail boy who wanted faster than sleep. A name did not become weighty because other men tipped their hats to it.
Lad Evans did not end as the cowboy who meant to get rich, nor as the future statesman men thought they saw at supper.
Wild West Film 4K. The best Western movies in the Wild West.